Hey, back in the Ontitled Singles Tournament round 2. Last year I had an upset I upset the higher seed in the first round and then lost in the second round. I am hoping not to continue that trend again. But I know Mark is an excellent competitor and very good at deep cuts. So I really had to study my ass off for this one. So, here's hoping it works out. Best of luck to you, Mark.
All right. Well, guess a little good thing, bad thing here is as I thought, chance gonna have to face my team partner here, but guess a semi good thing to him. Although bad thing is not Jake that won. It's Tony here, which is still exciting, because I haven't played Tony in any single format, like in anything. It's the first time I think I'm playing Tony in anything, and I've liked Tony coming up. He's a really good new competitor here. He's some good new blood that we gotten over the last couple of years in these leagues, and yeah, he's definitely a tough second round opponent. I think anybody can take this one, but I hope it's me. All right, let's go.
What is up, assholes? Welcome back to the match opening night trivia. Today's special. Not just because Cameron Holton's on the desk, he rarely is, and he got purple behind him. I believe that Tony is the only upset coming in round 2 of the tournament. Everyone else was like they predicted, I think, like the 1 through 8 won, except for Tony. So we'll see if the streak continues, whereas Mark, vengeance for his team partner, Jake Marangoni, who lost last time. Both players, really solid momentum, really solid first round games. Holtzman, why the purple?
It's my favorite color. It's just what I do now. I do want to issue a correction, Spence.
Yes.
You said that Tony Durso is the only upset, but I believe Jake Marangoni is also very upset because he lost to Tony. So that's my contribution to this.
Thank you. You've contributed so much. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, introducing first. For the record of 4 wins and 2 defeats, it is Tony, pretty cool dude, Durst. I don't know his nickname, but there you go.
That works.
And his opponent.
I've been called worse.
With a record of 5 wins and 2 defeats, it is the big chill, Mark Menchaca. I don't want to do the rules. You all know how this works. Round 1 is a whiteboard. You write down the questions, answered after I ask questions. Repeats in the challenge. All ready?
Yep.
Holtzman, give me the first question.
All right. Your first question this evening is going to come in the category of crime films. What specific items are the heist crew tasked to steal in Reservoir Dogs?
Did you see the Criterion cover for this? The
steelbook cover looks pretty sweet.
With steelbook, right?
Yeah, with the ear and the blood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a really good heist movie that I watched today. I just watched Blue Collar for the first time. That movie rocks and also has the most brutal death I've maybe ever seen in a film.
I'm curious what it is now. Tony.
Diamonds.
And Mark.
Diamonds.
Both correct. Second question comes in the category of the 2000s. What specific medical procedure does John's son need in John Q?
I don't want to spoil what the brutal death in Blue Collar is because it's an insane moment to see for the first time, and also I know not a lot of people have seen it, but I know Mark has seen it, and I think Mark agrees with me that it's
it's pretty gnarly.
4.
It's
3, 2,
it's a lot.
1. Mark.
A heart transplant.
And Tony.
Heart transplant.
Both correct.
As we get to your next question, the category of the 2010s, how many Fast and the Furious franchise films were released in the 2010s?
Have you seen... Go ahead.
I was going to say, fun fact about John Q. I watched that movie in high school for my religion class.
Is God in that? Is God in that Chili's?
God is all around us.
Thank you, Pureflix boy. 5.
You're
4. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tony
5.
and Mark.
Said 4.
5 is correct. It is 5, 6, 7, 8. Those ones, and Hobbs and Shaw. All right. Your fourth question comes in directors. Who directed the horror films The Dark Half, Creepshow, and 1973's The Crazies? So, fun fact for me, I've only seen one Fast and Furious film, and it is Hobbs and Shaw.
I've seen 1 through 6 and then Hobbs and Shaw. There's like a direct correlation between me having not seen them and around the time that my brother got a TV in his own room, so we stopped watching things all the time together.
2, 1. Mark
George A. Romero.
and Tony.
I said George Romero.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, both correct.
Your next question will come in the category of music films. Had to figure out which question I was reading. The question of music films. Who plays keyboardist Ray Manzarek in The Doors?
I'm so happy I didn't have to say that name.
I'm used to being able to pronounce that because whenever I see Caleb Bowman when Cody Newberry is nearby, I just look at him and I say, that Manzarek.
How did you improvise that? Fuck you. 5, 4.
I'm a
3,
drama
2,
teacher. Improv is
1.
half of what we do.
Stop being funny. It's hard for some of us. Tony
I had no idea, so I said Robert Loggia.
and Mark.
It'd be funny if it was Kevin Pollak.
Both incorrect. It is Kyle MacLachlan, star of Dune, I believe. Not the good one.
Okay.
Next
Hey,
question
they're
in-
both good ones.
No. Recent releases. In what film will you find the characters? In what film will you find the characters Maxine Minks and Jackson Hole?
Not gonna comment. Not gonna comment. Not gonna comment.
I can't say that either.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna comment because any comments I make. It's just So you excited for what we're doing after this?
4. Hell yeah. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Mark. Let's go to Mark
So Death on the Nile.
and Tony.
I said Free Guy.
Both incorrect. It is X.
There's a reason
Was-
those
damn
names
it.
sound inappropriate because they are.
I was talking about recently released, and that doesn't help either.
Your next question comes in the category of romance films. In what movie does Sandra Bullock play an author of crossword puzzles?
Do you know what that also is called?
It's called. It's in the doc, but I knew it before.
Shut up. Let me look smart.
The Christopher. I knew that before I watched this movie because
Some
I'm
of us are naturally
a
smart,
sad person.
and some of us go 1 for 5 in title match deep cuts because we shouldn't be playing in title matches.
You know,
5, 4, 3.
some of us
2,
are built different, Spence. I
1.
don't know what to say.
Tony
The Proposal.
and Mark.
All About Steve.
All About Steve is correct, and with that, Mark has tied the game. Move Cat, who's blocking the questions. Get to your next question, the category of Oscars. How many Oscar nominations did Lost in Translation receive?
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
Did you say Buongiorno?
Buongiorno.
Oh, see, I was going to say, have you been
Hola,
lost in
mi.
translation?
It's
Wait.
me,
Why did I invite you here?
Because you had nobody else to go to.
Correct. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark
I said 4.
and Tony.
I also said 4.
4 is correct.
Holy shit. Okay.
Hold up the list of nominations for nothing. All right.
And your next question comes in the category of biopics. What 1980s biopic tells the story of two journalists during the events and aftermath of the Cambodian Civil War?
If I just pulled it up on a different tab to see, like, oh, hey, what were the nominations? They're in the document. I just can't read. I'm like Leah Michelle. Thank you, John, in the back, for laughing at that. Yeah!
I mean, if we want to talk about a Cambodian Civil War,
Survivor
season
season
31 of
31.
Survivor.
Yeah, you got Kelly and you got Kelly. Oh, man, what a fight.
Ooh, you do.
5,
And they are both
4,
equally interesting
3,
and engaging television.
2, 1. Tony
The Killing Fields.
and Mark.
I didn't even have a guess.
Killing Fields is correct. And your final question comes in the category of classics. What 1969 Western features William Holden as the leader of its titular group?
Spence, if you could make a Western film in which you were part of an already established group, but it can't be this one or any other Western group, what group would you have a Western made of? And why is it the Jackson 5? Just think
How
about
can I
it.
make a joke about that?
Jermaine riding a horse. Need I say more?
I don't know why you're here. 5, 4,
Because you
3,
invited me and because
2,
we're doing things after
1.
this.
Mark
So the Wild Bunch.
and Tony.
The Wild Bunch.
Both correct. With that, I have Tony up 7-6 going to round 2.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Round 2. A deep cut round for this match. Each player contributing to the opponent's study will receive 5 questions, both chosen films. A correct answer for their own film was worth 1 point. However, correct answer for their opponents is worth 2. Tony, since you're in the lead, would you like questions from your film first or second?
We'll do my film second.
All right. His film second. Therefore, I will be asking you questions first in Casino.
Joke's on you, Tony. I always miss questions in my movie.
I'm just glad Spence clarified whose movie is which. So,
Yes.
so to
First question,
clarify,
Casino.
for the casino questions, Mark gets
Mark's.
1 point and Tony gets
Tony.
2. Yeah, that's how this works.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, first question in Casino. When Stone tells Ace that all he has to do is keep changing his job title, Stone says to change it from casino executive to what? So fun fact. I'm sure Mark is aware of this. Casino has been used twice in the past month. I don't know why everyone likes it all of a sudden.
It's September, which means it's gambling addiction season.
Do you remember? Oh, did you hear the Twitch thing?
I don't know about the Twitch thing. I missed Demi out of Juibe, though.
I'll tell you all about it later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Mark.
Said food and beverage director.
And Tony.
Food and beverage director.
Both incorrectly have food and beverage chairman.
Okay.
If you'd like to challenge, you can. Go on to your second question. At the end of the movie, Ace says, "Today the Tangiers looks like what?" Okay, so on Twitch, there is this big thing about like this one guy was scamming everyone so you could gamble on stream.
Okay, I do know about this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now they've banned gambling entirely. And so the dude who did it is trying to basically cancel everyone who didn't give him money. So all of these receipts from years of people doing awful shit is now being publicized.
That's fun.
That's Twitch. It's a fucking awful place.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3,
Do you have anything
2,
on Nixon?
1. Tony
Disneyland.
and Mark.
Disneyland.
Both correct. Ace says Nikki couldn't go for a ride without changing cars at least how many times?
But I realized that not to date this, but it's Earth, Wind, and Fire Day, and this is the first one in a long time that we haven't gotten a Demiata Juibe absolute insanity 21st of September video. And it makes me sad to remember that because those videos are top tier content.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark?
6.
And Tony?
6.
Both correct. Lester says he'll send Amy to what country in a box?
Well, that's nice of him.
What's in the box?
According to you, an Italian.
Hey, it's Brad Pitt. Buongiorno, full circle. 5, 4.
I don't think you know what a circle is.
2, 1. Tony.
Bolivia.
And Mark.
The worst person in the movie, Bolivia.
Yes.
I don't know. Sure. Your final question.
Final?
The senator lies by saying he was only at the Tangiers eating dinner with whom?
So, Spence, I think we should start a geography trivia league, and then we will be a team in that league, and it will be Bolivia Newton-John. It's not the worst team name we'll ever have.
Every fiber of my being.
It's not the worst team name we'll ever have.
Who's Your Daddy? It was the greatest name, and we never got to use it because fucking Javi exists and stole you from me.
Hey, the Rosedale
5,
Mennonites will play in trivia
3,
at some point.
2, Mark.
Barney Greenstein.
And Tony.
Barney Greenstein.
Both correct. Both picking up 4 correct answers in Casino as we go to Tony's film On the Waterfront.
Yeah, just check. What do you have?
Shit, math.
It's
I have
9
9
to
15.
15 to 10, right?
10 to 15, yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, your first question in On the Waterfront. How did Terry recognize Joey's lost bird, Danny Boy?
Speaking of Olivia Newton-John, Danny.
Ooh. Full circle.
Like that great film from 2017, The Circle, sponsored by Will Cohen. And his
After that, man, I gave that movie 4.5.
We found a new Jack Pinchuk. I think we need to celebrate that.
You know,
5,
we
4,
didn't even want the old
3,
one.
2, 1. Tony.
The Tag.
And Mark.
I said his band.
I think both are fine. I'd consider them like synonyms, yeah.
Your next question. What is the full name of the man that Edie calls Joey's best friend?
So, you've seen this movie.
I've seen this movie twice.
I've seen it 3 times. What are your thoughts?
Boy, I think when it comes to the Oscars, this movie
5,
could have been contender,
4,
but
3, fuck you. 2, 1. Mark.
I don't know about that joke. Jimmy Collins.
And Tony.
Jimmy Collins.
Both correct.
how does Edie say how she feels when she and Terry stop dancing at the wedding?
How do you feel when you are on the waterfront?
Wet.
I knew you were going to say, we're
Sorry, let me try again. I'll give a serious answer. Ask the question.
5, 4.
Ask the question again.
3, 2,
Damn.
1. Tony.
Feels so light.
And Mark.
She's floating.
Floating is correct.
Your fourth question, and on the waterfront. How does Terry describe his boxing style to the federal agent Gillette at his coop?
You could have said moist. It was right there.
Yeah, but I didn't want to. I wanted to say damp.
Mm.
It's a better word.
Fun fact, damp is an ability in Pokemon that's like almost entirely useless after the explosion nerf in Generation 5. Once Swampert's hidden ability. Cool. 5,
I watched 6
4,
of those movies, and
3,
it's your fault.
2, 1. You're welcome. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Said short punchers.
And Tony.
Said strictly short punches.
Yep, I think it's fine. Yeah, both correct.
And your final question, and on the waterfront. What is Edie's address?
I'd like to wrap it up with a short and sweet question.
I will also state in terms of address, we just need the number and the street and or road. We don't need you to give a postcode or anything like that.
A city or a state or a country. It's just like the important part.
Hey, Spence, what's your full address and social security number for the folks at home?
I live on Fuck Shit Road. Does that count?
Isn't that a character from mid-90s?
Yes. Fuck shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tony
Nothing.
and Mark.
I said 437 River Street.
That is correct. 2
Challenge.
points. Okay.
Uh,
What is
four-
your challenge?
437 River Street is not Edie's address. That is the address that Charlie threatens to take Terry to.
Okay. I will go to the challenge. Be right back. All right. So we reviewed it. It is, in fact, not her address. It is a different place set in the film. So we'll be scrapping the question. She'll keep us challenged. We'll go to the backup question. It's read by Holtzman.
Absolutely. So your replacement 5th question. How many pages is the report handed to Johnny from Dugan's confession to the crime commission? We love seeing competitors start and finish writing before I am done
can just
reading
hang
the
out now.
question. Well, because you know that, like, if I start a question with those, like, I assume there's probably only one detail in this movie that involves a number of pages being in a thing.
Well, it's like in Portrait Light on Fire. She points to that thing, and it's like, oh my god, it's so important. And it's the best scene in
Look
the
at that
movie.
portrait
Also
of a
won
lady
5,
who's on
4,
fire. Isn't it
3,
amazing?
2, 1. Tony
39 pages.
and Mark.
39.
Yep, both correct. Score of 20-19 now. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan came out that year. 2019 as we go to round 3. Round 3 is known as the deep cut round for this. That's not how that works. Round 3 is the IMDb round. You get 3 questions. Name the movie. 2 points, year of release, actor, and genre of the film. 3 points, year of release, director, and plot keywords. And 5 big, sexy points. Get a decade. And you can pick 3 between the specific year, director, actor, supporting actor, genre, and plot keywords. Mark, since you're in the lead, would you like questions from set 1 or set 2?
My favorite question in the match. Oh boy. I usually go 2. Let's just go 2.
All right. Let's do that and that. Since I did Tony's movie, do you want to give Tony his questions in set 1?
Sure. Tony,
Yeah.
are you ready for your questions in set number 1?
Sure.
All right. Reminder, both of you have all 3 repeats left if you need them, and you both have your challenges, but please, I swear, don't do it. Tony, your 2-point question in set number 1. Your year is 2013. Your actor is Ashton Kutcher, and your genres are biography and drama.
Jobs.
That's correct for 2 points.
All right, Mark, your 2-pointer. Your year is 2015. Your actor is Will Smith, and your genres are sports, drama, and biography.
Concussion.
Correct, 2 points.
All right, so we go back to Tony for Tony's 3-point question. Tony, your year is 1998. Your director is Warren Beatty, and your keywords are suicidal, politics, and hip-hop music.
Bulworth.
That's correct for 3 points.
Mark, your 3-point question. Your year is 1993. Your director is John Singleton. And your plot keywords are hairdresser, Oakland, and dead boyfriend.
Ghost.
That is incorrect. We were looking for poetic justice.
Oh my god.
That
Okay.
would go to Mark for your
Jesus
5-point
Christ.
question. Your decade is the 2000s. What 3 would you like?
Okay. Just give me 2000s. Give me actor, director, and keywords. Yeah.
Actor, director, keywords. All right. Decade of 2000s. Your actor is David Duchovny. Your director is Ivan Reitman. And your plot keywords are Arizona, meteor, and alien life.
Fuck. Great. Evolution.
That is correct for 5 points.
Nice pull, Mark.
Mark is now at 27.
Not a good film. Fun fact.
That's all right.
Damn it.
So we will go to Tony for his 5-point question. If he hits this, he will win. If not, Mark will win. Tony, your decade is also the 2000s. So what 3 things would you like?
Let's do actor, director, and plot keywords.
Had a feeling. All right. So, Tony, once again, your decade is the 2000s. Your actor is Robert De Niro. Your director is Frank Oz. And your keywords are heist, jazz club, and safe cracking.
Fuck.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. First
All
repeat.
right, first repeat. Once again, your decade is the 2000s. Your actor is Robert De Niro. Your director is Frank Oz. And your keywords are heist, jazz club, and safe cracking.
There's the only shot I have. Analyze that.
And your winner, Mark Menchaca, looking for the score. The score. Mark moving on to round 3 with that. We'll jump into the interview, starting with our unfortunate second place finisher, Tony. The tournaments aren't a fan. You're killing it in round 1. It's just round 2 is just catching you. But you played a hell of a game today.
Yeah. Man, that sucked. Because I knew his 5, so I was like, damn it.
I think Mark knew your 5 as well, so it doesn't change.
Yeah, exactly. It probably would have, but it is what it is. Mark played great. Congratulations, Mark. Literally a repeat of last year, where I upset the higher seed in the first round. In the second round, I have a chance to win it with my 5, and just can't pull the Moby. So,
And
such is life, though.
Winning that round 1 is still a big boost to your record. That being said, this is the end of your season, unfortunately. However, we absolutely are going to have you back next year. When you do come back, is there anyone who you want to play?
Oh, geez. I'll play whoever you throw at me,
Totally fair answer. All right. Thank you so much for everything you've done this year. We'll absolutely be seeing you next year. All right, and we go to today's winner, Mark. You just Gary there for a second. Dropped to the 3, but you got it. You came back with that 5. Very strong poll. How are you feeling?
I gotta tell you, I thought for a second there, I gave away the game because I thought Tony is definitely one of those players that can very easily sweep round 3, not even use a repeat. And I knew Evolution the moment I heard David Duchovny, and it's usually a coin flip whether or not I get that 5-pointer. And I was sickened whenever I knew mine, and I thought, well, if he's gonna pull out the score, and I gotta tell you, I very much thought I was gonna lose Tony today. It happens. I mean, he played really well. I mean, I'm really happy with the way I played today. It's probably one of the best deep cut rounds I've had. I've only missed one question.
You didn't miss a question in your opponent's movie. You kept your promise earlier.
I did. It always happens.
You only missed one in yours, I think. You said you usually miss all of them in yours.
I usually miss a bunch. There was that Magic Mike time against David. I don't want to bring that up. I know I brought it up, but let's not think about it too much.
Well, there's a chance you'll get to play him again, because going to round 2, you are playing the winner of Jeremy Adams and David Nishimoto. Do you have a preference between those two?
Listen, I just brought up losing to David. I have lost to David twice in Full Metal. I don't think I've never beaten David in anything. I want him so badly in the next round. I really, really want to beat him one time, and would it be sweet to do it in a semifinal round of the tournament? It feels so good.
I can neither confirm nor deny anything that happens because I don't know the order of everything that was uploaded. So might have taped and might not have had. We'll see. But look forward to you playing in that. And you're also round 2 of the teams tournament. So everything's just like continuing up for you.
Keep shining.
We'll see you in either next week or a couple of weeks, however stuff uploads, and we'll see you then. Great match today.
Yeah.
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 Thank you for watching Open Night Trivia. Stay inside, stay safe, wash your hands, wash your face, please get a fucking vaccine and your fucking booster. And we'll see you next week for some more trivia. Catch you on the flip side.
Be back, you fucking Dunkin' Donuts guy.